Good morning, Jerry. I'm glad to see. I wasn't sure this was going to work. I'm hosting myself this morning because Jolynn isn't available. And for a minute, I thought I wasn't going to be able to get us started, but here we are. So that's good.
Good job.
It's like
Yeah, it's beyond me. I've never tried it.
well, I posted my own meetings, but for this, I had to. Morning, Jenny. Thanks for being here. I had to get into it. I had to use obviously the CCC Zoom thing so that it would be the right thing. So then because Zoom didn't recognize where I was called, who I was, because I'm on a different computer. So they sent a code, but of course not to me. Anyway, it was all fine. Sonia in the office took care of it, and so
You too. I'm going to step away for
that's fine. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, just come back when you can, if you can. What does it say? Yeah, I think so. I just have to figure out how I spotlight myself. Thanks. Oh, speaker. Good morning, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you.
Maria, do you get to play the piano on a regular basis? Frequently? No.
Everyone asks me about that. I keep hoping people would just assume I play the
Assume-
piano, but no, people actually ask me,
Ask
do
you-
you play the piano? And then I have to fess up and say, no,
So
My
not at all,
sister-
or not often, or
I did play when I took lessons when I was younger, but
yes.
although I made noise that sounded like some of the songs I was playing, I can't say I ever made music. But other people in my family, including my sister, whose home I live in, she's very musical, and her husband, when he was alive, he played the piano beautifully. And so, nope, I just listened to her play the piano, but
Mm.
I
Yeah,
just make music in my head.
that's a beautiful place to make music. That's a beautiful place to make music. Yeah, and to be around. But yeah, do you have happy memories of when you were a child and played, or was it?
No.
I see. Yeah. Okay, I
Because
get it.
my
Yeah.
mother was a she really was a true musician, and she had perfect pitch, and she
Mm.
knew every classical piece I was playing, and she was always
So
yelling at me about what I was doing wrong. So I could hear her voice, Maria, that's the wrong note. Maria, that's too slow. I mean, she thought it was the right thing to do,
Sure.
but I kept at it for quite a few years, but never got any
Mm.
better. So
Mm.
finally I decided this was not for me.
Yeah, if you were to put your fingers to the keys again, hopefully it would be for pleasure,
Maybe someday when no one's
not for
around.
perfection. Yeah.
I'll see if I can play a few things.
Mm. Hi, Elizabeth. You're on mute, Elizabeth. I didn't mute everybody, did I? No, not yet.
Hi, everybody. Barb is coming on. supporting
Barb's coming. Yeah,
Jerry, Ginny,
yeah.
Barbara.
A little family gathering here. Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Barb.
Wait a couple more minutes, I guess. I was saying, it was before you came, I'm hosting as well as leading today. And it
Mhm.
was suddenly there was like, oh my God, I can't get in because they don't recognize the computer that I'm calling from. And so, but anyway, Sonia, I reached Sonia and she gave me the code, and I was fine. But it's like, oh my God, what do I do? Yeah.
I found that out about Zoom. I have my own Zoom account, but
Yeah, I do too.
sometimes I'm secretarying a 12-step meeting,
Mhm.
and then somebody will say to you, and they're meetings that someone else is secretary. They say, well, I can't be here next week. And I said, well, I'll do it for you because I know how to do it. And I do it. And then it asks you for this one-time code.
Oh, right.
I said, we send it to your email. Well, they send it to the email. Of the
Not to
person.
my
Oh, and the meeting's it's time to start.
Yeah,
So that's what happened to you.
yeah.
A little panicky
Yes,
there.
I was grateful that Sonia got my email very quickly, or my text, whatever I sent her, and sent me the code. So it's okay.
We
Yeah.
can thank Sonia for hanging over her email all
Yes.
day,
Indeed.
waiting for CCC people to beg for help.
Yeah, right, indeed. Mm.
I read your thing, Barbara, about what you're doing today. And I said, God, my body is the last place I show compassion. I mean, yeah, when something really comes up and hurts and I have to take something or do something, but the rest of the time I just figure it's on its own. I don't know what but I loved what you said. I said, oh, I need this. I need this.
Well, it's actually for those of you who come on a somewhat regular basis, the schedule is kind of shifted around a bit because some of us who
Retraded.
kind of regular had to switch or wasn't going to be here, turn things around. So I think last time I led was just like 2 weeks ago. And it was also on this topic. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to keep going with it because what I need and the people who are here kind of seem to appreciate it too. So we'll just kind of go with that. And it's, like I said, and I better keep it simple because if I'm hosting too, I better make it simple. So don't share screens and stuff like that when I'm doing it all. I mean, I've done, yeah, anyway. So I'm delighted that you all are here. Maybe we'll give it just another 30 seconds and then I'll do the official thing, if I can do that properly, you all. It's interesting there. Yeah. All right.
Barb, can you just adjust your screen so we can read the second line on your sweatshirt? Oh, okay. We'll see. Thank you. Oh,
All right. So I'm supposed to, before I do the official thing, is to put everybody on mute. And I don't see how you put everyone on mute.
go to participants.
Oh, okay, right. That's where it is. Well, no, participants. Okay, mute all. Okay. So I'm muting all, and then I need to remember to unmute when the time comes. So if I seem not to do that, I'll trust all of you Zoom aficionados and experts to help me. Okay, so now I've.
Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty.
And please do not unmute yourself until requested. So, okay. Very good. All right, so now I'm going to do the official, start the recording. Let's see, and choose the option to record and then begin the session. Okay. And now it says, choose the option to record. Oh, it's, oh, shoot. All right. I guess we're recording. So welcome everyone to our Friday contemplative practice. I'm Barbara Buckley, and in addition to leading today's practice, I will be hosting. Our team of presenters, who are mostly members of the CCC community, offer contemplative practices every Friday at noon to help us pause from the activity of our week to reflect more deeply within and to be nourished in spirit and to join together in community. Today, I'm going to continue with a practice I offered a couple of weeks ago, which is to invite loving kindness for our bodies. So I think you all know me, so I won't say too much, but I've been part of CCC for a whole bunch of years, having been invited there many years ago by Carolyn Long to a special event with Bishop Spong. So that was a long time ago, and it was really wonderful. So I had a very positive experience there long ago. And so when I was kind of looking for a new spiritual community, it was natural to come back to CCC. And I really appreciated all of the ways in which things are offered to me and support me in my journey. I've been, in the last few years, as a result of doing spiritual guidance training program, kind of claiming who I am as a spiritual being. And I identify as a spiritually fluid person, which was a concept I learned from an author named Duane Bidwell, who wrote a few books, I think, but this one was When One Religion Isn't Enough. And he wrote about what he calls spiritually fluid people. So I really am nourished by a number of different things. I'm a retired clinical social worker in healthcare. And today, as a result of my spiritual guidance training program, I have a small practice of one-on-one companioning of individuals, as well as occasional group offerings, which Jennifer Stone, whom some of you know, and I have created together with a real intergenerational focus, which has been nice. So a few logistical reminders. We will, the practice, what we'll do together will last probably for about 20 minutes. And then we'll open the room for sharing, and you'll be invited to unmute if you want to share during the sharing time. The practice itself will be recorded, not the sharing time. So, okay, so we will begin. As I said, I've been wanting to revisit again, because it feels so important to me, the concept of loving kindness for our bodies. And I think I said this before, but for me, when I was growing up, the message that I got was, your body is a temple for God, and therefore you must treat it with perfection, or something like that. I don't know, but you must be very careful about what you do and you don't do, because your body is a temple for God. And, you know, in theory, that seems kind of good, but for me, I kind of took it as a very judgmental sort of thing. So anything that if I was eating poorly, or I wasn't doing certain things, or I was doing certain things that seemed like they were wrong, you know, then that's kind of my way of relating to that concept was not the very positive in my experience. So as years have gone by, and I actually in my own life's journey, I've spent a lot of time in coming to a more positive relationship to my own body. And so I see that divinity that lives within my body in a totally different way from the way in which I was grown up, the way I experienced growing up. So yeah, so that's why I want to share some of that with you, and maybe that some of you might relate to that as well. For me, the body is a place where God or the divine spirit lives, and I experience it in lots of different ways. Sometimes it's in my head, sometimes it's in my heart, and sometimes it's just in the way I feel when I touch something or am touched in a very physical way. So what I'd like today to do is to spend a little time just noticing our senses and kind of what they bring to us, and you can reflect for yourselves how this feels divine or not, you know, to you. And then we'll just spend a little time doing a metta practice, going through our body and offering loving kindness to different places and parts of our body. So I got thinking about how many of us see and experience the divine in nature. And when you think about, and maybe even in this moment, if you were to think about your connection to nature and the way in which you see spirit, God, and nature, what is it that allows you to have that experience? You know, do you see the divine through your eyesight when you're in nature? Do you smell the divine through some of the things, the flowers, the trees, the leaves, the various things that you see, that you are experiencing in nature? Do you sometimes experience that through your sense of smell? Through hearing? Certainly we, and probably many of us, especially during the pandemic, heard birds in ways we hadn't ever heard birds before. And so the divine in the birds coming through the birds into our sense of hearing. Yeah. Touch. What have you touched in nature or in other places? What is it that you have touched? And really right now, is there a place on your body that might appreciate a gentle hug, a little bit of touch, a little bit of loving kindness that your fingertips might bring to some place on your body? Is that not the divine? Can that not be the divine coming through to you, through your own, into your own body? What would love touch that the divine can bring to you through your own sense of touch? When we met a couple of weeks ago, we focused a bit on taste, and some people took something into their mouths, liquid or something to eat, and really focused on that sensation of taste in a way that we're not always conscious of and don't always see as the gift that it is, don't always experience it as the gift that it may be. And then, of course, hearing is another of our senses, and that one, it feels like we use all the time. You know, we are hearing things in words, we're hearing things in nature, and yet maybe we don't always see what a gift it is to be able to hear and take that in as a gift. So we'll move into a metta practice that is specifically focused on our bodies. But as we start to do that, I would just invite you to notice if there's a place in your body that is in need of special attention. Maybe it's hurting. Maybe it's angry. Is there a place that feels ignored? Is there a place that's just yearning for touch, yearning for being noticed? Yeah. Is there a place that you have judgments about? Is there a place in your body that you're upset with? Is there a place in your body that you want to ask to forgive you for your judgments or your toward it? I guess we're often perhaps feeling the need to forgive ourselves for mistreating ourselves in some kind of way. At least I do, don't exercise enough, whatever it is. But I'm not really talking about that piece. Is there a place that would in your body that would really just love your loving attention? That's wanting it, that's in need of it. And if there's a place in your body that you feel like you've ignored or judged harshly, can you ask for forgiveness from that place in your body that's been ignored or not given all that perhaps it wanted or needed? So being hopefully more in relationship with your whole body, we'll do a metta meditation, the loving kindness meditation, what probably you're all familiar with. where generally we say a few phrases for ourselves or for someone else. In this today, we'll do it for our whole bodies. And I'm gonna just start with the top of our heads and kind of go down the body, and you go at your own pace. I mean, if it feels relevant to you to kind of repeat the words quietly to yourself, then do that. And if not, or if you want to stay in one place rather than move, just do that. But just starting with the very top, with our tops of our heads, with our head, actually, let's start with our brain that is definitely a part of our body and lives inside it. So may my brain be at ease. May my brain be safe. May my brain feel loved. May my eyes be at ease. May my eyes feel safe. May my eyes feel loved. May my nose feel at ease. May my nose be safe. May my nose feel loved. May my mouth feel at ease. May my mouth feel safe. May my mouth feel loved. May my ears feel at ease. May my ears be safe. May my ears feel loved. May my heart feel at ease. May my heart feel safe. May my heart feel loved. May my chest and breasts feel at ease. May my chest and breast feel safe. May my chest and breasts feel loved. May my belly feel at ease. May my belly feel safe. May my belly feel loved. May my genitals be at ease. May my genitals feel safe. May my genitals be loved. May my legs, my hips and knees and ankles be at ease. May they be safe. May my legs and hips and knees and ankles be loved. May my feet that have been carrying me all the days of my life, may my feet be at ease. May my feet be safe. May my feet feel loved. I would just invite you to take another minute to express metta for your body as a whole in whatever way feels right to you, or to revisit a particular place that wants some more love, loving kindness. And just take a couple of minutes to do that, and then I'll ring the bell for us to come back into the circle. just invite you all back into the circle, express gratitude to your bodies, to one another's bodies for all that has given to you, for the wisdom that and the opportunity really that's there and available, and also to one another for your curiosity, courage, whatever it takes to be in new relationship with your body. So I'm going to end the recording.